So are
Team,
you so Dagger Boy, are you a Nintendo?
no, I'm still Team Sony, but like again,
Oh, damn it.
Nintendo.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I
anyone's
call
in,
myself.
so yeah, so you have the and I'm gonna say this. You have the
Bitch.
X you have the X twats, Sony
Oh, X
pennies.
bitch. It sounds better, X bitch.
Yeah.
Get started, and let's just face it. The only reason why anyone's listening to this right now is to talk about the PlayStation 5. Guys, the PlayStation 5 reveal happened this week. And actually, it's a good thing because E3 is supposed to be happening this week too, but because of the C virus, E3 is not happening this year until next year.
Yeah, such a shame.
So let's talk about this real quick. I'm actually gonna I wrote down some of the games, but I didn't get all the games on the list. But I'm going to PlayStation 5 games reveal. Okay, so the games that had gotten revealed, and I'm going to shouts and thank you for The Verge for this. Oh, okay, the games that damn it, hold up, I got where are all the games? Here it is, Wired. Thank you. All right, so the games that got announced for the PlayStation 5 are Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, which actually looks pretty good. It looks like what that stupid what's that one movie, the Kodo, the two-string guitar? What was it called again?
Well, and the
Koda and two-string guitar. What's it called? Kubo and the two strings.
Yeah, that one. It looks like that. Goodbye Volcano, which looks like Life is Strange, and I ain't for that. Ghostwire Tokyo, Horizon 2 Forbidden West, Bug Snacks, friggin' Deathloop, which is a game I'm looking forward to for a lot of reasons. And if you're wondering, oh, Reckless is because you're black, you're goddamn right. Deathloop is coming, and I'm actually really excited for it. Returnal got announced. Jet, The Far Shore. A lot of the rest of the announcements. You have Project Athea, which actually looks pretty dope. Solar Ash, Stray, Gran Turismo 7, Oddworld Soulstorm, which I'm very surprised they're going back to Oddworld. Hitman 3, Pragmata, NBA 2K21, Astro's Playroom, Demon Soul, the remake to Demon Souls, Sackboy, a Big Adventure, which is pretty much a spin-off to Little Big Planet, Destruction All Stars, Godfall, which they showed more Godfall. Freaking Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to the PlayStation 5. But the biggest announcements that came from this reveal are Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, Resident Evil 8, and of course the game that I know Cosplay Chica, or Bride of Spider-Man, Cosplay Chica, that I know Cosplay Chica is very much excited about, as well as I am, Spider-Man Miles frickin' Morales.
Hey!
I want to get everyone's reaction. We'll start with the games that I know were the first games we're talking about. Let's talk about the big three that honestly were the biggest takeaways. Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil, in our opinion, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 8, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Thunder Chica, you're the guest. What's your thoughts? What did you think? Go ahead.
Okay. First, when I first started seeing the trailer, I didn't even know what it was because, it was just an ordinary hand. But as soon as I heard the voice, in my head, I knew it was Peter Parker, but as the camera was going all the way, I was freaking out. As a Spider-Man fan, to tell you the truth, I literally freaked out. I was close to, tears of joy right now because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man, and I'm actually grateful that Miles Morales is about to get his own little game.
Yes. All right. Then,
it's just breathtaking.
Your reaction was probably my reaction too. But
yeah.
Funny
thing. Sorry.
So go ahead.
To interrupt. Funny thing, because I was watching the broadcast in my living room, and my mother, she saw my reaction, and she was like, "Nina, cálmate!" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm a big fan. Necesitas chillar así."
Oh my God.
I was not into this kind of thing, so yeah.
Oh my God. Cool. What about you, Jen? What's your thoughts?
I was really, really happy, but to be honest, I shouldn't have gone to Facebook because People kept on spoiling it already, so I couldn't really get the whole reveal. So
See, that's the thing. I refuse.
went to Facebook.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'll let you continue. Here's the thing. I forgot the PlayStation 5 reveal was happening today. I legit stayed off social media the entire day until I got off after I finished all my work. Which, Jen, you work from home. You shouldn't be on Facebook anyway. But that's a different story. But like, I legit stayed away from the internet the entire time. By internet, I mean Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Because someone almost spoiled Resident Evil 8 reveal for me. But the only thing I knew, someone told me, "Yo, wear your Resident Evil hat when you watch it." I'm like, "Why?" It's like, you'll find out. I'm like, "Why?" And so, but I'll talk about the Resident Evil 8 reveal in a minute. Kabuto, you're a Miles Morales fan. What's up?
Yeah, it's cool that Miles Morales is there. Like I've said in the past, you know, like I'm more of a Nintendo guy because one, Nintendos are usually cheaper and they have more franchises that I like than PlayStation and Xbox. But you know, if I had a PS4, what's it called? Spider-Man would have been one of the few games I would have gotten, and much the same PS5. The only two games that I find really interesting are the new Spider-Man game and Ratchet and Clank, because you know I have the Ratchet and Clank trilogy on PS2.
Right.
Oh, and the one on PSP, Size Matters.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna say, look, I posted a reaction highlight yesterday of the big three. I'm gonna post the rest of our reactions to the rest of the games probably tomorrow. But overall, yo, Insomniac, once again, that's all I have to say. Thank you, Insomniac. Thank you, because I was, and we'll talk more about Spider-Man before we go into Ratchet & Clank, Resident Evil 8, and the rest of the games. Like, I was wondering if they were going to do a Miles Morales Spider-Man game, because I initially thought, because they already said that they're working on the Spider-Man 2 sequel, and because of the confusion, which we're going to discuss in a minute, I thought like, okay, cool, then they're gonna have Miles Morales in Spider-Man 2 the game. They'll probably have it where you switch off between Peter Parker and Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Cool, whatever. I'm down for it. But when I saw,
to some degree, you did switch up between Miles Morales and the original game, even though Miles did not have spider powers.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count at all. I'm sorry. Like don't get me wrong. I love the fact that they brought Miles Morales in there, but I'm like, I mean, he just does 2 stealth missions. That's it. It's whatever's. And I'm actually happy over the fact that Insomniac did talk about the confusion, because so the past 24 hours, people, there's been confusion about the Miles Morales game, because a lot of people are saying, is it an expansion pack? Is it a sequel?
Spin-off?
Is it the sequel? No, is it a spin-off? Insomnia Games came full clean, and I really hope IGN deleted their freaking posts, because at this point, listen, IGN's credibility to me has always been staggering ever since the Resident Evil 2 and Dead Cell reviews. Like, honestly, their credibility to me is like right here. It used to be like right here, now it's just gone down. It's gone down to the point where my microphone. Insomnia came clean, and Insomnia corrected IGN and said, no, this is a standalone game.
Standalone.
Yeah, it's a standalone game. It's gonna be its own game, so I'm happy about that.
But doesn't also refer as a spin-off somewhat, or is just a standalone?
It's a standalone game. Like it or not, it's going to be in that universe, because for what it looks like to me, it looks like it's like the events before the Spider-Man 2 video game. Because spoilers for y'all who don't know, the way the Spider-Man 2 video game, the Spider-Man 2 on PS4, Spider-Man game on PS4 ended, spoilers, Jen, Aunt May dies, and and Harry becomes Venom. Harry Osborn is now Venom. Like it ends on a cliffhanger where a mid-credit scene.
Harry Osborn is Venom?
So in this universe,
not Green Goblin?
So in this universe, Osborn is doing a lot of these things with New York City, kind of like corrupt, but that's because he's trying to figure out why Harry is sick, because in the video game universe, Harry has this very rare disease that's comatose him, or a very rare illness that's comatose him. And Osborn and Norman put him in this hyperbolic time, this healing tank from Dragon Ball, or where the heck it's supposed to be. And
Yeah, it's just a healing tank.
Yeah, a healing tank. And at the end, where he is saying, I'm sorry, Harry, I failed you now, but I'm going to make it up to you. All you see is this black sludge hit the tank, like gently touch the tank. Harry's infected with the symbiote.
Oh my.
So, I don't know how they're going to incorporate that with Miles Morales, but the game comes out this holiday. So, and the PlayStation 5 comes out this holiday season as well. So, there you have it. What's your thoughts on Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart?
I'm just glad that they're making more games. I haven't seen the trailer, not gonna lie, I've only seen images.
God.
But dude, I've been busy, okay? But based on the name, I'm guessing it's a continuation of Ratchet & Clank Future, because I remember in the fourth installment of Ratchet & Clank Future, there was a lot of shenanigans involving the space-time continuum. So I'm thinking this might be a continuation of that. I find it interesting how they updated the graphics on this, because Ratchet looks a lot furrier in the new version. So it's
think that Unreal Engine 5, baby. I'm excited for it. Let me put it like this: the last Ratchet & okay, I'm not gonna lie, the last Ratchet & Clank game I played was Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal. That was the last one I played. I ain't played Deadlock, and I ain't played the games on the PS3. And the last game, because I know wasn't there one more Ratchet & Clank game that came out on the PS4, if I remember correctly? And this was
there was a remake. There was a remake of the first game based off the movie.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because I keep forgetting that movie existed. I gotta watch it.
I haven't even seen the movie. I just assumed it was based on the first game.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so overall, maybe, just maybe, they'll probably, maybe we'll have some Crisis on Infinite Earths where, freaking, Ratchet from the original games and remake Ratchet from the movie, coincide with one another. I don't know. But I can't wait for that game. I don't think they announced when the game comes out. I'm looking at my, notes. I don't think,
here's a good question. Yeah, here's a good question. With the exception of the Rhino, what weapon from any of the previous games do you want to see come back for this game?
What's that gun that shoots out chickens?
The Chickinator.
Yeah, the Chickinator. I want the Chickinator to come back. Oh, Cosplay Chica's like, what are you talking about? So, Chica, I'm just gonna call it Chica. Chica, in the game, in Ratchet & Clank, there used to be a gun where you shoot out chickens and they just go after everyone. It's like a minion gun.
But that's kind of a weird name.
My favorite version. My favorite version is from Size Matters, where you got the what's it called, the Armu cannon. Mm-hmm. So sorry, the Armageddon cannon, and basically, it turns your enemies into cows. But when you maximize its upgrades, majority of the cows explode, causing peripheral damage to nearby enemies.
Nice. Yo, I think that's not all I got to say about that. Jen, what about you? What's your thoughts on Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart?
Looks beautiful. I will say that. Maybe I'll get it. But the one I'm most excited for, I know you're gonna talk about it, Oddworld.
Jen, you beat Resident Evil 7. What is your thoughts? Because I don't know what happens in Resident Evil 7. I know that
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard?
Yes. So in Resident Evil 8 Village,
two endings
got announced. I know about you either save Mia or you save Winona Ryder, because the chick looks like Winona Ryder.
Oh my god, wow.
She does look like Winona Ryder, dude. She does. You know it, and I know it. Zoe looks like Winona Ryder. No disrespect to Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder, if you're single, girl, call me. Anyways, but what's your thoughts about Resident Evil 8? And was that Chris Redfield, and did he just kill Ethan's wife?
I think so, because think about it. You were you went missing for a while. I don't know. Like I think it could be. Do you remember Tor? Am I gonna spoil the ending for you?
Yes,
already?
you're gonna spoil the ending because I have not played Resident Evil 7. I have not beaten it yet. Because everyone on the block, including Dagger Boy, which I don't know if he's here or not, keeps saying, play The Witcher, play Kingdom Hearts, nigga, I'm trying to beat Resident Evil 7, I don't care! But Jen, thoughts, Resident Evil 8, what's up?
Full. Nothing much I can say. I want to know what's gonna happen with Redfield, and yeah, I don't know. There's nothing much I can say because I mean, Resident Evil 7 was so good on the PSVR. Like that game was meant to be played on the PSVR because it was just so scary. It was. Oh man.
It's like Halloween Horror Nights at home.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm excited. You know, I didn't think Resident Evil 8 would come, but you know, I'm glad it did because I want to see how they do. Because Resident Evil 7, in my opinion, that game sold so well. I want to see how well they're gonna step up Resident Evil 8 because Resident Evil 7 had like 2 beautiful endings. So.
Alright, I'm gonna say this right now because I mean, well, Bride here, because I know Kabuto's not a Resident Evil fan. Bride, you got anything to say? Okay, I keep calling you all these damn names. Chica, do you have anything to say?
You can call me Bride. You can call me Bride.
Or, no, I'm gonna call you Boss, Boss. There you go, Boss. Do you know?
I'll call you Quiet.
Okay.
Quiet. Oh my God. Okay, Boss. Do you have anything to say about Resident Evil 8? Because I know you like Resident Evil, but any thoughts?
Okay.
It's Redfield.
My opinion on the Resident Evil 8, it's amazing. Besides the graphics, I mean, I didn't even know that there was going to be a Resident Evil 8. I mean, even my sister was surprised also, but I'm definitely looking forward for this game because as a horror fanatic also, I like to be scared a lot. And though I have my moments, I just like the horror concept, and it's another vibe.
Here's what I want to know. So we fighting freaking werewolves and vampires in freaking Resident Evil 8 now?
It's Resident Evil
What
7.
is that too? Was that creature a werewolf or?
I thought it was a
Bigfoot?
Wendigo. Listen, because I didn't know what the hell that game was supposed to be. I thought that was a Wendigo at first. So I'm like, nigga, that's a werewolf. That's a freaking werewolf, dude. So my
My sister called it a Bigfoot. It's like, nah, it's a werewolf.
So like, I need to know, like, Capcom, like, we're going away from zombies now. We're freaking doing werewolves and vampires. I mean, what's next? You don't put Frankenstein in there? Pause. Don't. They already did. They did Tyrant and no, Mr. X and Nemesis are technically Frankenstein. So never mind. They're Frankenstein's monster because Umbrella's Frankenstein. But it's so weird to me about that. Hold on, I got inside. Oh my god. The rest of the games that they showed off in the showcase, again, Deathloop, Bug Snacks, Horizon 2 Forbidden West, Ghostwire Tokyo, Goodbye Volcano High, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Returnal, Jet the Far Shore, Project Athea, Solar Ash, Stray, Gran Turismo 7, Oddworld, Soulstorm, Hitman 3, Pragmata, NBA 2K21, Astro's Playroom, Demon Souls Remake, Sackboy: The Big Adventure, Destruction All Stars, Godfall, and they're re-releasing Grand Theft Auto 5, and it's coming out in 2021. Are there any of these games on this list that excite you guys?
Yeah.
Alright, you go first.
You won't believe it.
What?
I'll go last.
Alright, go ahead. Alright, ladies first. Jen, what's up?
Oddworld.
You want to explain?
Oh, okay. Oddworld, because I remember playing that a long time ago.
Which Oddworld did you grow up playing, Jen? Abe's Odyssey or Munch's Odyssey?
I think no, it was Odyssey. Munch's Odyssey.
Munch's Odyssey. That was on the Xbox. So you had an OG Xbox back then?
Well, yeah, I did. And then I had the Xbox TV and whatnot too. The TV remote.
Boss. What about you? What games are you excited about from this list outside Spider-Man Miles Morales?
Okay, the one that I'm excited about is Ghostwire. Looks really cool to me. And like I said, I'm a horror.
You're a horror girl. Alright, cool.
Mhm.
I think for me, a few of the games that I'm actually very excited about. Honestly, Destruction All Stars kind of got me a little hyped because I remember they talked about it at the Ubisoft conference at last year's E3. Godfall looks pretty cool. I was excited that it was the first PlayStation 5 announced game at the Game Awards. When Kabito and I did our reactions to the Game Awards last year. I will also say Solar Ash and Project Athea, they look very, very good. But the two games that I'm actually very excited about are Deathloop for obvious reasons. Also, I think this game gave me a lot of Dishonored vibes, and I really enjoyed Dishonor, and as well as Ghostwire Tokyo. Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo and Kena Bridge of Spirits. Kena Bridge of Spirits looks good. Like I'm happy to see that we're getting more colorful games. I'm like, cause look, no disrespect to a lot of the games that are coming out, like, you know, like with The Last of Us Part 2, but I'm sick and tired of grim and dark games. I kind of want to play some more colorful games again. I'm tired of all this fake deep crap. That's my issue. I'm not just pointing at The Last of Us. I'm pointing out a bunch of other games like Days Gone, Life is Strange and stuff like that. Like Kena, A Bridge of Spirits gives me, and Ratchet and Clank, I'm like, good job. We're going back to colorful stuff because not everything has to be all dark and grimy like a DC movie. That's just me. Dagger Boy, go ahead, man.
You forgot to mention that snack island game that you keep, I don't know, bug snacks.
Pass.
Anyway.
Pass. Dagger Boy, go.
A game I'm actually excited for the PS5 is actually Hitman 3.
Okay.
Besides Miles Morales, but Hitman 3 because I actually played the first two Hitmans, and it is basically the finale of Agent 47's story. So I'm actually excited for that.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see Agent 47 show up in John Wick Chapter 4.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about this damn the design of PlayStation 5. So, guys, is it me?
Oh wow.
Is it so in this next generation of consoles, we're left with deciding on whether to buy a giant mini fridge or a Spectrum Wi-Fi modem.
Oh, modem, duh.
We're finna.
Unless, look. Here's the thing. Do you know what Microsoft has?
What?
Halo. That's it.
No, I mean they got some other games. No, listen. In defense of Microsoft, they announced they announced a pretty dope lineup of games. Like they announced that really stupid looking Bandai Namco game that we all know most Bandai Namco games are average as hell. Like Naruto, all the Naruto games are average and they suck. And for any Naruto fans, really, you're just a Dragon Ball Z hater. I'm like, no, the Dragon Ball Z games suck outside of Dragon Ball Fighter Z. That's the only good one. But
what about Supersonic Warriors though?
I mean, I'm talking about the Bandai Namco lineup.
Hey, Budokai was not the bad.
Bandai Namco lineup.
Oh, okay.
So, because Tenkaichi 3, I'll always say Tenkaichi 3 is the best Dragon Ball Z game outside Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
You know what was a good Bandai Namco fighting game?
What?
Super Climax Heroes.
Climax Heroes was lit. I will say that right now. It was pretty lit. But yeah, so guys, thoughts on the design of the PS5. Darren, I'm gonna let you go first, cause you the Sony pony. So what's up?
Sony pony.
Yes, Team Sony all the way. My first console too, PS1. Anyway, you mean Kaiba Corpse? Right now. You know what it is? Is it okay? Like put a picture of Kaiba's head in the top, and then literally like again the black. Anyway, I like it. Honestly, it looks cool. It looks legit futuristic. It's not the random like, oh, it's a box, right? Like the design actually looks very, very futuristic. I guess futuristic. I like it. It's actually color white. Only problem is it will get dirty easily because it's color white. But no, that's the reason why a lot of consoles are black, because I mean, even developers say, because if it gets dirty, you know. But
that's why you got the Miles Morales edition.
Yeah, that.
Nah, I'm not getting that one. I actually want to get the Kaiba one.
Pre-order that.
Wow.
Pre-order that $900 PlayStation 5, boy.
I already pre-ordered it too. So.
Oh my god, that was a joke, Dagger Boy.
I pre-ordered it, motherfucker.
Oh
Wow.
Well, the rest of us cannot be rich epidemiologists like certain someone.
No.
Sure, we got a rich boy in the group.
Someone actually help me pre-ordered it
Now
because I was
people
being a
tell
good
me that
boy.
I'm rich, which I'm not. Gotta say, it's beautiful, but other than looking like a Wi-Fi box, in my opinion, but it kind of looks like one of those air conditioners, air fan, I should say.
one of those filter air conditioners.
Air filters that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I have one turned on in my room right now.
Kaiba corpse.
Oh my god. Well,
That's the
Kamino.
cousin of the PS5 right there.
Oh my god. Kamino.
Nice
Ah.
cool space filter.
Oh my god. Look, okay, well, overall, like, okay, also, my other thing about it, I'm not a fan of the controller, unless, let me put it like this, hear me out, as someone who has grown up with the PlayStation controller, the design of the controller looks great. I'm not a fan of the fact that they took the X, square, circle, and triangle buttons out. Now, I will say this, because everybody, don't say anything, I will say this. If you tell me that when you turn the controller on and it'll show the interface, and like when you turn it on, there'll be LED lights of the interfacing the controllers, so it will show you X, square, triangle, and circle, then I'm down. Because that's some futuristic stuff right there, boy. But for the time being, unless they tell me that, I'm not a fan of the control scheme. I miss the X, circle, square, and triangle buttons, man. And this is going, and to be fair, I also had a gripe with the PS4 controller for taking off the pause and select buttons too, because those were simple. It was during a simple time, but that's just me.
Pause and select buttons on the side of the controllers. What are you talking about?
What?
The pause button is on the side of the controllers. What are you talking
No,
about?
dude, it's called the option button. I want to say pause.
Option button is a pause button. Anyway.
No, just say pause. That's completely different. All right, so. Now let's talk about the pricing, because I think one of the biggest things that people are still trying to understand, how much is the PlayStation 5 going to actually cost? I have a theory. About this.
We already said this, 570.
No, I say it's gonna be 800. But this is my theory about it right now. Because of the fact
Nobody's gonna buy that.
because of the fact that the Xbox Series X, Microsoft has not announced a price for it. Sony is playing chess right now. Like while Microsoft's playing checkers, Sony's attempting to play chess. They're at war trying to figure out who's going to drop the price first. Until then, we might not even know how
much chess as much as it's a game of chicken.
Yeah, it's a game of chicken. Yes, my bad. It's a game of chicken. Because whoever drops the price first is going. The company that's gonna announce it following is gonna drop that price by maybe $100, maybe $200. So either way, we're gonna probably find out the price around October. That's my theory. They're gonna wait until October, maybe a week before the launch of both consoles, before they drop the price. That's my theory. But if we're gonna bet prices, I say it's 800. It's gonna be $800 with the digital one being maybe $300. And the reason being is because Sony will take a fall if Sony's going to fail. They're gonna take the hit if they make the regular PlayStation 5 $600, $700, $800, while people are gonna buy the cheaper one because they make more profit when people buy their stuff digitally. Hence the reason why you see more digital sales on PlayStation Network than you see of like sales of like hard disc versions of the games. That's my theory right now. Dagger Boy, thoughts? Go ahead. What you thinking?
If other people are wondering, and I pre-ordered, yes, I did, but there's no price yet. It's just reserved on our name. Just keep in mind, guys. My bet is it's gonna be 500 because king of marketing right now. Like tough times, coronavirus, COVID-19. Of course, you have to think smart. Like, who would you think is gonna pay $800 for a console? I mean, yeah, but right now, I bet you it's gonna be around the 500 range because the PS. Remember, keep in mind, there's no console that has went over $600. Well, the PS3, but it's like what 540, 550, right in that range, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So again, none in the history. I mean, it can happen. It can go more, maybe up to 700, but it depends on how many features does it have. Like, if it can play, let's say, PS1, PS2, PS3 games, yeah, it's worth $700. Or DVD play, like DVD CDs or music, then it's worth 700. I mean, if it can only play PS5 games and not the PS4 games, maybe around 400. It depends on how many features it can use. So right now, We have no right now at this point, since it looks like it only can play PS5 games. I think it's around the 400, mid 400 range.
Okay. Well, and
don't be surprised if it goes up to 700.
I'm not gonna be surprised. I'll wait until that price
It's
drops.
because of inflation. Oh yeah.
I'll wait until that price drops, boy. That's just me. What about
I'm gonna be honest. If it's anything more than $350, like it better come with some games for free because, like, you know, like that kind of price range, like 500, 700, 800. That's kind of the reason why people like me only get Nintendo.
Yeah. Plus, keep in mind, Nintendo is gonna knowing Nintendo. They're basically the FU version of console. Like they're gonna put out something in the fall to be like, aha. Yeah, all right. You have a PS. All right, look what the games we have now. Nintendo always does that. They surprise attack you guys. So it's true.
No, you're right. You're right.
And honestly, I'm actually more hyped for Nintendo games too. Honestly.
Like the pricing and some of the games, and I'll agree, Dagger Boy. Some of the games that they did show off, if they cut out at least a good, like maybe like 6 or 7 games.
See, told you.
If they cut out 6 or 7 games, I would. This has been almost damn near a perfect presentation. I think Sony did a great job. And thankfully, because of the fact that they had dropped out of E3, I'm pretty sure this is what they were going to do to begin with. I'm glad to see that they ain't talk about numbers. They ain't talk, and they addressed how the hardware at the beginning, the very beginning, after I think the Ratchet & Clank Gran Turismo. I was glad they got rid of that part. I mean, I'm glad, as someone who builds computers, I'm glad to see the game is gonna have ray tracing, because most graphics cards now from 2018 to 2020 now have ray tracing in it. All RTX Nvidia cards, all the AMD Radeon cards, they all have that. I'll give it. I'm teetering between a B+ and an A-. I'm gonna go with my heart. It gets an A-. It gets an A-. I think it was almost a perfect one. That's just me. What about you guys? Grades. Jen, grade.
Positive.
An A positive?
Be positive.
Are you A positive?
Oh, I'm talking B positive.
Oh, B plus.
B plus.
B plus. B plus. Damn. Karen.
Yeah, okay,
Dagger
fine.
Boy.
That one joke. You guys. What about that one time when I need a blood transfusion? It's gonna be the wrong blood type. Why? We thought A- was better than a B+.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Dagger Boy.
It's beautiful. I know said that indie games weren't really necessary, but I like that. I like something new. I like the new Square Enix game.
That new Square Enix game did look hella lit.
What was
Yeah.
it?
I can't remember the name of the game. I think it was I think it was Athia. It was Project Athia.
Oh yeah, that one I'm actually. I forgot about that game. Man.
That one looked. See, that one looked pretty
so that's
lit.
the one
that
I
one
was
pretty
like.
lit.
All right, actually, forget. Actually, yeah, I would actually put that in the 5. Yeah, never mind. Put that in the 5.
Oh, you forgot.
I'm a huge Square Enix fan, alright? So
Yeah, he's a Square Enix fan. He won't shut up about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Not to mention, I'm also a Square Enix fan.
Yeah, but you're not a Kingdom Hearts fan. Thankfully, you're not. Okay.
She is.
Final Fantasy
I
fan.
am.
She is, dude.
After what I saw in the Toy Story world, I am a fan now.
She is, dude. Sorry.
God damn it, we lost another one.
Siento, hermano.
Oh.
Heartless. B.
B? Okay.
Oh.
No, a B's fine. A B's fine. That's fine.
Because again, when I was watching it, I actually almost fell asleep during the middle. Because the games were fine, but it's like, it was games I saw before. Like, I seen these games before. It's like, it looked nothing new. Again, that's why I'm going back to the Nintendo Switch. Because in the Switch, you actually had games that actually looks new, like Mario Odyssey. Yeah, we got Mario Sunshine, right? But thing is, this looks new because again, like he's programming the world, new game mechanics, and Breath of the Wild, Zelda. We never seen open world Zelda game before. See what I mean? Completely mind, 2 games. That
Some of the games were pseudo open world.
yeah, but even like actual open world. That's why I'm like, oh shit, and like, oh my god, that's why it showed Nintendo's actually now in the next generation because Nintendo barely did any open world games. Well, they did before, but like that was not their main focus. But now they're going to this point, like they're actually becoming more open. That's when I was,
So Dagger Boy, are you a Nintendo?
No, I'm still Team Sony, but like, yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Nintendo.
Yeah, so
What I
anyone's
call
gonna-
myself.
so yeah, so you have the and I'm gonna say this. You have the
Bitch.
X you have the X twats, Sony
Oh, X
ponies.
bitch. It sounds better, X bitch.
Hey, I'll tell you this: Sony and Nintendo are brothers, all right? They're actually working together.
No, I'm sorry, no, because the one thing I'll say that Sony will continue to take an L for. Sony refuses to do cross multiplayer. Yeah.
But hey,
No.
I
There's
don't
no
matter
excuse.
if you
There
stab
is.
it or- hey,
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking
Nintendo
about.
game.
I'm not talking about that, dude. I'm talking about the fact that for like while Fortnite has as much as I won't, as much as a lot of people don't like talking about Fortnite. Fortnite pretty much brought all the kingdoms together because you got PC players playing it, you got playing with Xbox players and Nintendo players, but for some reason Sony refuses to do cross multiplayer with them. Why? I don't know.
It's like the Marvel Sony deal with Spider-Man. It's like that.
No, like even with Rocket League, if you're playing Rocket League on PC, you can play with an Xbox player and a PlayStation player, but the Xbox and PlayStation players can't play with one another. Like, and Phil Spencer himself has said openly, we would like to do cross multiplayer with Sony. It's just that Sony doesn't want to. They want to play hardball, and I don't get it. Everyone wants to do cross multiplayer except Sony.
No. But anyway,
Like we're in the day and age where we should, when it comes to multiplayer games, we're in the day and age where if you have the game, if it's multiplayer, and it's a multi-gen, it's a multi-plat game, cross multiplayer. Let's do it.
Anyway, Naomi, I think you're next, right? Yeah.
Don't say our government name, nigga. Boss, what's your name? What's your
Oh
grade?
yeah. Thanks a lot, I
Hey, they don't know your last name, so calm down.
suppose.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
what's your grade? Go ahead.
It would have to be B.
B?
Sure.
See?
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, and Kabuto, great. Oh, actually, no. You forgot? You didn't watch the conference, but I keep forgetting that.
I was busy.
I know it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all good. Well, that being said, guys, like I said, I would say this. In my conclusion, would I buy a PlayStation 5 off bat like opening week? No, I'm not. I'm gonna be smart with my money. I will wait until it's either discounted or outside the Miles Morales game and Project Athia and Resident Evil 8 and stuff like that. I don't want to buy one just yet until like that next really good game is announced. That's just me. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I'll torture Fox here playing Miles Morales. Be like, no, stop spoiling.
I'm playing. Oh no, nigga! If you spoil Spider-Man Miles Morales, bro, I know where you live.
Slap him. Bitch, slap him.
I will pick up Boss. I will pick up Brightest Spider-Man. We're gonna drive to your house and we're gonna do a double slap to the face.
Hey, we should,
Can
Yeah,
you guys pick me up
I'm
too,
so
I can
down right
watch?
now.
you know what game we should make? I think we should make a Spider-Gwen game.
Oh,
Sony?
yo, Spider-Man
Yo,
would be lit.
Yeah.
That'd be great, and make it in a different universe and stuff like that. No, I want a Doctor Strange game because honestly,
Thank you.
since Insomniac is doing Ratchet and Clank, the Ratchet and Clank game when freaking Ratchet's doing the Scorpion move to bring the dimension to him, I don't like Doctor Strange to do that. That's just me. But let's move on because we've been talking about the PS5 for about an hour now. So let's move on to some other stuff.